If you're looking for a CRM, a customer relationship management system, and everyone keeps telling you to go and check out Airtable, well, Airtable isn't a purpose-built CRM, and that's why it might be exactly what you're looking for. In this video, I'll show you why and how you can build a simple CRM in Airtable that can grow into something much more powerful. I'm Moira Fuller, and I help experienced small business owners create the strategy, systems, and operations to scale. So you spend less time in admin and can finally get to those big ideas that you want to make happen. If you're frustrated by scattered software and tools that just don't fit the way you work, what if the answer isn't finding a traditional CRM? What if it's building something that's actually simpler, more flexible, and actually fits your business? Let's take a look. And if you're listening to this thinking, okay, but everything is feeling unnecessarily complex in my business, get my free capacity finder. It'll pinpoint the 1 to 2 release valves that will open up the biggest capacity for you in your business and how to fix them. The link's below. Here's the thing about most CRMs. They're usually built around a sales pipeline. They give you leads, deals, stages, and activities. But for many small businesses where you don't have a dedicated sales team focused to that specific area, it's overly complex. You end up with one silo where client management happens and project management is somewhere else and invoices are off somewhere else again. That makes sense if you have departments that focus on one particular area, not so much if it's just you or you have a very small team. And this is where the frustration kicks in. You end up trying to duct tape these different solutions together. Instead of a tool designed for one facet, that's where Airtable comes in. At its core, Airtable is a relational database with a friendly, highly tailored spreadsheet-like interface. If you think about it, a spreadsheet is like a flat, two-dimensional grid. It's great for lists, for simple maths, for working on one thing. But it falls apart when you connect and sort lots of different types of information. A traditional CRM is like building a house. It's solid, it has a kitchen and a bathroom, but you can't easily move the walls, or at least renovating can be expensive and complicated. Airtable, though, is like a big box of Lego. It gives you the building blocks. Tables for different types of information, fields that hold that information, and crucially, the ability to link it all together. You don't get a pre-built house. You get an infinite box of Lego to build the exact thing you want to build. A lighthouse, a ginger cat, or the business infrastructure that you need. All right, enough talking, let's actually build something. I'm going to show you in just a few minutes how to build a simple but powerful system for your customers that goes way beyond what a basic CRM can do. Let's imagine you're a web designer. We open a brand new Airtable base and start with a simple clients table. Name, email, address, business name, just enough to keep track of who we're working with. Now, here's where Airtable starts to become more than a spreadsheet. Every client might have one or more website projects. So instead of adding dozens of different columns to our client list, we'll create a second table called projects. We'll add fields like project name, start date, package, status, and launch date. Now for the clever bit. We'll add a linked record field and connect each project back to the right client. Watch this. Kermit's Kayaks Limited now has a website redesign project. 6 months later, they come back in for a new landing page mini project. Both projects sit neatly against the same client record. No duplicate client details, no copying email addresses from one sheet to another, just one client with multiple linked projects. And if they change address or phone number, you're updating it in one place and not wondering what's the most recent version. That's the power of a relational database. But let's keep going. Every project has conversations and feedback rounds. So let's create a third table called activity. Most CRMs think of activity as emails and phone calls, but for a web designer, activity might be broader than that. It's kickoff calls, content received, design approvals, revision, launch day. You get to control the vocabulary. Every activity is linked back to a project, and every project is linked back to the client. So now when I look at a specific project, I can instantly see every revision request, every round of feedback, and the complete history of that build. And because the project is linked to the client, I can also open the client record and see every website we've ever built for them. If I want to take it further, I can track invoicing, sales received, and connect all of that back to the client and the project. Notice that we decided what matters. We didn't have to squeeze our business into someone else's idea of a CRM or one structured for much larger businesses. We built a system around the way we actually work. And I should probably mention here, you can run with what I'm currently building on Airtable's free plan. Do you feel the power of this? This is just the tip of the iceberg. I'd love to know, what data in your business would you love to bring together and find simply and easily? For some of my clients, our Airtable builds have been to manage in-person workshops, or bring crew and production together for filming projects, or for a product business, manage stock across multiple online shops, or curate and deliver a dance festival. It can be really varied. So pop what you'd love to create in the comments. I'd love to hear how you could see this working for you, and it might inspire future videos. All right, a reality check now. For all of its genius flexibility, there are some things that a purpose-built CRM does better than Airtable right out of the box. The biggest one is automated communication tracking. Airtable doesn't have a built-in feature that automatically syncs your emails. When you send or receive an email, that history won't appear in the base that you've just created. You'll either have to log it manually in your activity table or use a third-party automation tool to bring content in, such as Zapier. Second, deep sales reporting doesn't come out of the box with Airtable. Purpose-built CRMs are designed to give you advanced pipeline forecasting and sales performance dashboards with minimal setup. You can build surprisingly powerful reporting dashboards in Airtable using its interfaces, but that requires you to build and create those reports yourself. The key is weighing up what's more relevant and important for your business and making a deliberate decision. With Airtable, you're trading some of the automated, sales-centric features of a traditional CRM for customization, coordination, and control over your entire business workflow. But here's why that trade-off is worth it for so many small businesses. We started by building something that looks like a CRM. But we didn't just build a CRM, we built the core of a central knowledge system for the entire business. So if your business lives by outbound sales, complex pipelines, and sales teams, a dedicated CRM system is going to be the better choice. But if your challenge is that customer information needs to connect with projects, delivery, operations, events, or fulfillment, Airtable is worth looking at. Small businesses often don't need a CRM, they need a business operating system. If this video sparked an idea of how you can run your business better, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to grab the free capacity finder to identify the 1 to 2 release files that will make the biggest difference in your business and how to fix them. The link's below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.